I was the chairperson of the Gabriela Youth in UP Mindanao, and also I was the
Gabriela Youth.
Yes, yes, Your Honor, and also I was the chairperson of the Alyansa ng Aktibong Kabataan sa UP Mindanao, or Anak UP Min. So I joined the New People's Army last May 11, 2014, 2 weeks after my graduation. I became the former secretary of the Guerrilla Front 55, SRC5, SMRC. So, Kate and I, we have the same story. So, parang, ayoko na po yung paulit-ulit na lang po tayo, because we already know what is really happening sa mga universities, sa mga state universities and colleges when we talk about the CPP, NPA, NDF recruitment. But maybe I just want to raise na marami kasing nagtatanong sa akin, so ano yung pwede nating gawin? So, given that napakarami na po naming mga former members ng legal front organizations na naging member ng mga underground mass organizations at hanggang naging membro ng Communist Party of the Philippines at naging membro na po talaga ng New People's Army. Why not we will use our testimonies as grounds na itong mga identified legal front organizations ay maging basis kung kailangan pa ba natin silang i-accredit? Kasi we always talk about the policies, nagawa na natin tong lahat, no? Bakit may nakakalusot pa rin? Because the Communist Party of the Philippines will never stop recruiting students dahil ang mga estudyante ang balunan ng mga politiko-military cadre sa CPP-NPA, no? It is the responsibility of the Communist Party of the Philippines to recruit students para ipagpatuloy yung People's Democratic Revolution. It is part of the indoctrination, and it is the responsibility again of the members of the Communist Party of the Philippines. No? Miyembro yan ng legal front organizations at lalong-lalo na syempre yung mga miyembro mismo ng New People's Army. So, sa konsepto kasi ng People's Democratic Revolution, ng CPP-NP-NDF, may dalawang forma ng pakikibaka. Yung paulit-ulit na po din namin dinediscuss, yung parliamentary struggle and the armed struggle. Hindi po yan pwedeng magkahiwalay. As long as we are very open with the organizations that are already identified as legal front organizations, paulit-ulit magiging cycle lang po ito. Kasi we as former rebels, we are also sacrificing ourselves in exposing the truth po, no? Kahit nga kami, after nito, tatawagin kaming taksil sa bayan, mga etc., all those negative na mga sinasabi sa amin. Pero at the end of the day, we are here alive to tell you the truth that this is not red tagging, no? Siguro, yes, we recognize academic freedom, but academic freedom is not unlimited, no? We want to help you in creating a legislative bill, no, that will not infringe the academic freedom of the institution and of course, no, the students' constitutional right. Kasi lahat naman po, parang kung ikaw kasi naging aktivista ka na, tapos na-radicalize ka na, kung nasa legal front organization ka, for example, Raul Manuel, you have the audacity to really talk about the laws and the provisions sa gobyerno kasi nasa legal front organization ka. But how about those people or those children na nasa loob mismo ng kilusan na hanggang ngayon ay members ng New People's Army? So, kung atin pong talagang, I mean, if we will really dig into the mechanisms ng CPP, NP, NDF, ang dalawang forma ng pakikibaka, napakataas pa po yan napakalalim po yan na scientific explanation, no? Pero kung tayo lang first, of course, paulit-ulit na po kasi kaming nagsasabi ng mga legal front organizations, pero why is it that until now we still recognize the legal front organizations, Anak Bayan, League of Filipino Students, Gabriela Youth, and even us, no? And of course, yung ibang mga tao na they are blind about what is really kung sino ba talaga yung mga tao na nasa loob ng Kabataan Party List, na nasa loob ng Gabriela. Kasi patuloy nilang sinasabi na sila yung tumutulong sa mga tao. And later we will discuss to you, no, kasama ko po yung mga members ng indigenous people sa Talaingod, Manobo, and the former secretary of the SRC5 to really share to you what is really happening, no, doon talaga mismo sa kabundukan, na kung saan connected ito sa pagre-recruit, hindi lang doon sa mga kabataan na katutubo, kung hindi nagiging balunan ito para makapag-recruit ng mas marami pang mga kabataang estudyante, especially, no, sa Universidad ng Pilipinas at sa Polytechnic University of the Philippines. So, yun lang po. And of course, no, later we will also parang makonect na lang po namin lahat na at the end of the day po, no, kahit po na si University of the Philippines, si PUP, may mga ganitong palisiya, kung wala po tayong political will to really stop, no, or prevent the recognition of the legal front organizations, wala po tayong magagawa. And alongside with the prevention na hindi marekognisa ang mga identified legal front organizations, we are begging the government to really look into the welfare of the students, no, when it comes to education. Dahil nakasaad naman po sa constitutional right natin na everyone, no, should have a quality and accessible education. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Rian Jane Ramos. And I hope, kahit na sinasabi mo na paulit-ulit na lang, I hope huwag kayong magsawa na kahit na paulit-ulit yung sinasabi ninyo, because for all we know, yung paulit-ulit na pagsasabi ninyo ng katotohanan ay magbubunga pa rin yan na kabutihan in the future. So we need perseverance to win this fight. Alam kong mahirap ito, kahit anong sabihin natin, unless we will be able to amend the Constitution at matanggal yung party list system, hindi talaga mawala yung mga party list ng komunista dyan sa lower house. Hindi talaga matanggal yan dahil it is provided for in the Constitution, yung kanilang participation. So, wala tayong magawa. Pero sige lang, tuloy lang tayo. Hintayin natin na ma-amend natin yung Constitution at pag ma-amend ang Constitution, dapat tanggalin talaga yung party list system na yan dahil ang daming problemang binigayan sa atin. Lalong-lalo na yung mga makakaliwa na party list. Talagang sila talaga ang I don't need to explain. Alam naman ng lahat ng taong bayan yan kung anong papel ng mga tao na yan in the proliferation of the insurgency problem ng ating bansa. Sinahit mo nga kanina si Raul Manuel na ngayon ay congressman. Nandyan ngayon sa lower house, kabataan party list yan siya, under the party list system. And you said during the last hearing na kasama mo yan, nagre-recruit ng mga estudyante sa UP para maging armado. Sino ba sa inyo yung nagsabi na one time kasama, ikaw yung front committee chairman ng anong front yun?
Nag-Guerrilla Front 55.
Guerrilla Front
55.
55?
Yung sinabi ko po last time was that I was the one who facilitated Raul Manuel, and we're very fortunate to and we're very fortunate because nandito po yung nag-receive po at nakakita po talaga personally kay Raul Manuel sa loob po ng NPA unit, and she will discuss her story later po.
Yeah, sino?
Si Ida Marie Montero, former secretary po ng SRC5.
Siya yung nag-receive doon.
Yes.
Kay Raul Manuel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong purpose ni Raul Manuel pagpunta doon sa mga kampo ng NPA?
As a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines, he was tasked to for the revolutionary integration.